guys, welcome back to another Yoganuary video. So today we are looking at wrist therapy. So just because you are not spending hours or minutes in handstands does not mean that your wrists don't need therapy. When you think about all of the flows that you've done with me so far, yoga classes that you do, all of that time that we spend going from downward facing dog through vinyasas where we're coming into plank, and then we're doing numerous other postures that all are having an effect on our wrists. So if you want to at some point build up to handstands, or if you're currently working on your handstands, doing wrist therapy is so crucial to making sure that our wrists stay nice and healthy. And it's really, really super quick. I do numerous little things on my wrists and fingers just before and after I do any handstand practice, and I will always put wrist therapy kind of like rocks into my flows just to keep all of my joints healthy, all of my wrist joint healthy. So this is what we do. Coming over onto your knees. Now, obviously, a lot of the time in our postures, we're spending our time like this, okay? So it's important that we also do the reverse. One posture to really think about, if you ever watch someone do Bakasana, a crow pose, they've got their shoulders over the wrist. So this happening here, it's a lot of pressure going through the wrist joint. And so we have to really, really nourish this joint and be careful with it. So, start by shaking out the hands, and if you're on your mat and if you want to do this with me, please do, and if you're not, then obviously your challenge today is to do this at some point or to put this into your practice. So we just shake everything out. This is actually as well like a really, really amazing way to just release any toxins from the body. It's got a real mental connection to it, mindful connection, whereby shaking out my hands, I feel like I'm ridding the toxins from me. And I do this a lot before I start my flows, because then I feel like I've rid myself of the bad and I can get on my mat and do the good. So we think we've shaken out quite a bit now. Coming onto all fours. And then what I want you to do is just to work around, so rocking backwards and forwards. So we'd have our hands forward to begin with, then maybe taking them out to the sides, rocking side to side. Facing both hands inwards, again rocking side to side. Facing the hands towards the body, this is a really good one for opening up the lower arm. And we work around all of these for a few minutes, and then we come onto the backs of our hands. Now be careful here, because if you're not used to doing this, then putting quite a lot of pressure might hurt a little bit. So just take it easy. And again, working our way round, maybe placing them out, being so careful, because all of these moves, they might hurt a little bit. So, and then facing them inwards. And when you've got the hands facing inwards and they're upside down, I want you to draw the shoulders away. So you're pulling the hands away. Nice. And then maybe you can do one forwards, one backwards. This is always how I warm up as a gymnast as well. So this has been something very familiar to me for years and years. And we just keep working around on the wrists. I know that I keep saying be careful, but I do really mean be careful, because you know, when you, like I said, when you're not used to doing certain things, it can be a bit of a shock on the joint. And I do not want anybody to get hurt. So once we have worked all the way around, just going to come back to your kneeling position, place one hand down, and then we're going to massage out through this muscle here. So placing our hand on this muscle, we're just going to work into releasing some tension from here. Feels really nice, but then maybe that's because I'm used to it. Working into there, then working into the other side. So that nice padded bit where the thumb is. Just work into there. Nice. Okay, that's basically it. So it seems really simple, but it's so good for you. You can do some, like there's numerous little things that you can do. I do this, I interlace my hands and I go round one way and then go around the other way. One way will feel more alien than the other because you're not used to it, because naturally we have kind of a preferred direction to go in. And yeah, and then shake them out. And so I come back to that a lot. Even if I'm like mid-practice and I feel my wrists getting a little bit icky, I'll just come back to that. I'll do some rocks, I'll put them the other way, I'll feel out what they need. And it's a really, really great way to just look after your body, look after the joints in the wrist. Because as magical and as wonderful as yoga is, ultimately it is very, it's hard on the body. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you can take that away with you and you've learned something new, and enjoy just giving your wrists some love and some care and attention. Out of the corner of my eye I can see a black cat on my windowsill. It's freaking me out slightly, so I apologise if before my eyes were like going to the side. Oh my god, it's staring right at me. It's actually really cute. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to go say hi to the cat. Thank you guys for watching. Any questions, as always, comment below and I will get back to you. Thank you!